All I wanted was to fix my life. Now I have the power to fix history. Raiden warns me, I can't fix everything. Change too much and I could lose Vera, lose Jackie. But this power is bigger than us. If I think only about helping myself, what kind of officer am I? What kind of man? I've been lucky. My family and I have lived the American dream. But most people who look like me haven't had that chance. I owe it to them to put things right. And I'm not waiting centuries for people to get woke when I've got the power to speed things up. I don't get it right the first time, or the second, or even the third. But eventually, I knock it out of the damn park. My family's back. The world's a better place for everyone. Turns out, you can have everything. Anyone who says you can't needs to dream bigger.
But yeah, okay, man. I think you've pretty much covered everything. Let's see. Why no Hispanics on the roster, man? With Ermac being a collection of souls now, you know, because Ermac is, to me, Ermac seems Hispanic. You know, darker skin tone in Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 is maybe Tremor fills that role. Maybe Tremor's Hispanic. He's got darker skin.
You
Why
know,
no Hispanics on the
until you said that, it hadn't even dawned on me, and I'm Hispanic.
Man.
So it's kind of really weird. So dawned on me, and I'm Hispanic.
Man.
So it's kind of really weird. So dawned on me, and I'm Hispanic. So it's kind of really weird. So
First and foremost, all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Wa Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to all you true, sincere brethren out there, pushing out this purified truth, cleansing this wicked, defiled kingdom with this word, and to the rest of the church who believe as well, including you few women who believe. The water to Yahweh Shai, because without him enduring and going to that cross, none of this would even be possible whatsoever. All right? So just like you saw at the beginning of this video, the ending when you play Mortal Kombat 11 on Jax's story, it pretty much goes into how he was given the power to change everything. So what did he want to change? He wanted to change oppression within our people. He had also mentioned how he wasn't trying to wait centuries for our people to be awoke. So since the power was in his hand to make the change, he did just that. And that is actually biblical information right there. Because we are going to receive the kingdom. And for whatever reason, you have many Edomites in an uproar because of the ending on Jax's story. And it's funny because when you play Mortal Kombat 11, you have the main story. That's not in the main story. All right? That's in another part of the game when you choose the character you want to fight with, and then you make it to the top of the tower, and then you defeat the final boss, you see their ending story. So seeing that that's not even the main story within the game, you still have Edomites mad and in an uproar. And it's funny because the video or the subscription page that I got that video from, it has 666 thumbs up and then 662 thumbs down. So all these people, it's like a it's mixed opinions. You have darn near half and half. And like I said, 666 thumbs up. Now we know that goes in to the number of the beast going into the RFID chip, which is spiritual in its own. And the majority of our people they are going to take that chip. But that's not what this lesson is about. At the end of the day, the truth is out. The spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is out. And the fact of the matter, Ed Boon, the creator of Mortal Kombat, he is indeed an Israelite. Okay? So I have a screenshot here from the etymology online, and it says the name Jack. Now what I want to pull out is in the brackets, it says Jack, which was a diminutive of Latin Jacobus. See, Jacob. So Jack is another way of saying Jacob. Diminutive, going into that word, it means smaller. So Jack is a smaller way of saying Jacobus in Latin. Now we know Jacob represents the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. So let me go to the book of Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah 10 and 16. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts, Yahweh, okay, is his name. So Jacob, we are not like these other nations. We are the former of all things. We have created many great inventions, but Esau tries to take the credit for them. Okay, he'll take the patent from things that we created and then try to say he himself made it. All right. Now the fact that that ending for Jax was written the way it was shows the time that we're in. Okay, because indeed Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai controls the thought of man. He put it in their thought to put that in the story. Okay. Let me see. This is Amos 4 and 13. For lo, he that formeth the mountains and createth the wind, and declareth unto man, what is his thought, that maketh the morning darkness, and treadeth upon the high places of the earth. The Lord, the God of hosts, is his name. So we know his name is Yahweh. That's why you see Lord in all caps. Okay? He declares the thought of man. So Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai put it in the thoughts of these creators who pretty much came up with this story for Jax. And once again, who was the creator of Mortal Kombat? Ed Boon. And as you saw at the beginning of the video, he said out of his own mouth that he is indeed Hispanic. A lot of people try to make it as if Ed Boon is this Edomite because he may not look like an Hispanic or what you would think an Hispanic would look like. There are Hispanics, or, when I say Hispanics, I'm not talking about Spaniards. I'm speaking of Israelites who actually look like Edomites or the other nations, but yet they are indeed Israelites. You have so-called Mexicans who look like Edomites. All right? You have so-called Puerto Ricans who look like they're Negroes. So this isn't about how you look. This is about the seed. This is about the spirit. This is about Israel, regardless of what tribe you are from. Now, he didn't specify what kind of Hispanic he was, but I screenshotted something which I'll show here in a little bit, which will signify what tribe Ed Boon is from. Okay? So let's go to another scripture. Let's go to the book of Matthew. 5:13. Ye are the salt of the earth. And this is speaking of, more so the elect of the nation of Israel. But also, it's speaking of Israel in general. Because we're the trendsetters, man. We're the former of all things. All right? Ye are the salt of the earth. But if the salt have lost his savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men. So Israel, we're the former of all things. Who created Mortal Kombat? Ed Boon. He was an Israelite. Mortal Kombat is one of the most popular video games of all times, let alone fighting games. It is one of the most popular video games of all times, man. And I played Mortal Kombat all the way back to the very first one. Okay? And guess what? The creator of Mortal Kombat was an Israelite. Okay? We are the salt of the earth. We are the ones who come up with many great inventions. All right? Because we're Jacob. Okay? Now, going into another definition that I looked up for the name Jax. On Mortal Kombat, his name is Jax, okay? But it's another way of saying Jack. Now, this is from She Knows and Baby Names. The name Jax is an English baby name. In English, the meaning of the name Jax is God has been gracious, has shown favor. Now, who is the Lord going to show favor to? Who is the Lord gracious to? He shows favor unto Israel, man. Okay? We are his favorite people. We are the only people that he's dealing with on that level. Okay? He finds favor upon his people, the nation of Israel. All right? And the fact is, when you saw the video at the beginning of Jax's ending, it shows that he had received favor. It shows that he was shown grace. Okay? And the Lord is favorable. He shows his favor to the nation of Israel. Okay? And what you saw at the end, really the beginning, but the end of Jax's story, was Israel receiving dominion on the earth. And he said that he wasn't trying to wait centuries for our people to wake up. This is Psalms 85:1. To the chief musician, Psalm of the sons of Korah. Lord, thou hast been favorable unto thy land. Thou hast brought back the captivity of Jacob. And that's going to happen here in the future. All right? The Lord is going to show favor to our land when he places us back in our land. When he delivers us out of this captivity. Because he's going to show favor upon us. Just like you saw at the beginning. Okay? You saw Israelites delivered from captivity. You saw the world in peace. Because that is exactly what is going to happen when the Lord gives us the kingdom. But before the whole earth goes into total peace, all right, the heathen have to serve 1,000 years of slavery first before they can get their land back and live among themselves. Although we will still being rulership over them. But Esau, the so-called white man, after that 1,000 years that they serve, they are going to be destroyed. Okay? So going back to what the name says here at She Knows, Jax is an English baby name. In English, the meaning of the name Jax is God has been gracious. God has shown favor. Okay? So once again, who is he showing favor to? He's showing favor unto his people. And who is his people? The children of Israel, man. Okay? Now at this point in time in this kingdom, favor is being shown to the wicked. But although favor is being shown to the wicked, they're not going to learn righteousness because they're wicked. Okay? So we're living in some very, very beautiful times, man, because we're literally living in the last days. We're literally living in the final moments of our captivity. Seriously. Okay? And you may hear a lot of us brothers say that to where it sounds like we're just repeating each other, but no, it's the spirit. Okay? And the fact that we have this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, we have favor from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? This is Proverbs 13 and 15. Good understanding giveth favor, but the way of transgressors is hard. So there you go. The fact that we have this understanding, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai looks upon us with favor. Okay? And the fact that we have this understanding is showing that he is showing his mercy and his favor upon us. Okay? So once again, when you look up the name Jax, or really when you look up the name Jack at the etymology.com, his name, going back to it, goes back to Jacobus, or another way of saying Jacob. And Jacob is who the Lord is finding favor upon, but starting with the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay? And the fact that, like I said, the fact that we have this truth is key to why the Lord is showing favor upon us. Okay? Now, what tribe is Ed Boon from? You know, before I even go there, let's go to another scripture. Because some people may look at, you know, things like Mortal Kombat, Marvel Comics, seeing things such as intergalactic travel on Star Wars or Star Trek and think it's all fantasy, it's all fairy tale. Luke 1 and 37, for with God nothing shall be impossible. So just like Raiden on Mortal Kombat, he can make lightning appear out of nowhere. Or like Scorpion, he can make fire come out of his mouth. Sub-Zero can make ice come out of his hands. Okay? Liu Kang can turn into a beast, a dragon. Okay? And he can also shoot fire out of his hands. These things may sound crazy to the common person, but these things are actually real. These things are going to be in the kingdom, as crazy as it sounds. And the fact that Ed Boon came up with these ideas, it's in his spirit. Why? Because he is indeed an Israelite. Okay? So let's read Luke 1 and 37 again. For with God, nothing shall be impossible. Don't put Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai in a box thinking that your imagination can top what he can do. There is nothing that you can think of that can go beyond what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai can do. Okay? And I'm going to prove that in the book of, I believe it's Ephesians. 3 and 20. Now unto him that is able to do exceeding abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that worketh in us. So whatever you can think of, whatever you think is impossible, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai could easily do that, man. Don't test Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay? And to think that there's limitations with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai just shows that you lack faith. Alright? All the things that you see in Mortal Kombat, we're going to be able to do things way beyond that. Just like how Raiden can raise up his hand and then teleport into the sky in the blink of an eye, we're going to be able to do that. Or just like how Thor could do that, he can raise his hammer in the air and then just teleport in the blink of an eye. To be able to run super quick like Flash, or on Mortal Kombat like Cabal. Okay? There is nothing impossible to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And that's beautiful to know, man. That's why a lot of us brothers in this truth, we have the imagination of a young child. And the scriptures tell you, when you come into this truth, you have to humble yourself as a little child. But when it comes to understanding, be as men. Let's go to Psalms 145 and 13. Thy kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and thy dominion endureth throughout all generations. And that's exactly what you saw in Jax's story at the end. You saw an everlasting kingdom, okay, where our people had dominion, and it would endure throughout all generations. Okay? So once again, Ed Boon is the creator of Mortal Kombat, and he is indeed an Israelite. At the beginning of the video, what did he say? He said that he is an Hispanic. Now, what kind of Hispanic is he? Is he a Puerto Rican? Is he Mexican? Is he Guatemalan? Is he Colombian? Is he Cuban? Well, let's find out. Ed Boon. Now, this is something that he had wrote or, had typed some years back. Okay, and he was speaking to a fan. All in good fun, my fellow Dominican. Take in mind, this is Ed Boon, all right? All in good fun, my fellow Dominican. We know you are a great player and are listening to you, but we can't react immediately. You know that. So Ed Boon is a Dominican. So what tribe is that? He's from the tribe of Simeon. Okay? Now Simeon, I believe out of Jacob's women, Simeon came from Leah. Okay? And so did Judah, which is the tribe I am, I believe, through the Spirit. Okay? So Ed Boon is a Simeonite. He's an Israelite, okay? He's not an Edomite. I don't believe him to be an Edomite. All right? So that's what I was going to end this lesson with, is the fact that Ed Boon is indeed an Israelite from the tribe of Simeon. So the truth is out. We in some very, very beautiful times. Lord willing, this lesson, it was edifying and easy to understand. Kahala Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai. And until my next lesson, Shalom.